Spooky, scary skeleton that shivers down your spine. Spooky, scary. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Spooky, scary skeleton that shivers down. Mm-hmm. Alright, guys. Halloween's over. I went to go get some food. The I went to go get some food, and they stopped, and so I put Spooky Scary Skeleton on loop for you guys to watch, and yeah, I got copyright claimed. So a 1960s black and white 2 minute long animated video about of like one of the most popular Halloween song. It's getting copyright claimed, so you can't listen to it. You can't watch the video on stream. So can't feature it in any of your YouTube videos either, otherwise you'll get copyright claimed. Mm. Burger pizza. Mm. Mm. Delicious. But yeah, guys, it was getting a little hot in that costume, so I I got the power up in Ori, the one where you throw the ball of fire. And yeah, I've since stopped that. God, I want more food. Ugh. I had 2 pieces of sushi and a thin slice of pizza just now as my first meal of the day. You know, I woke up around 9:30, so 6.5 hours of morning fast. Fantastic. I'm gonna see if I have like a bag of chips or something. Oh, be right back. So my mom had this, and you know, my mom's one to like buy the silly little like the snack packs or like the not snack packs but like just these like pre-assembled snack items. You know, maybe it'll be like a cheese and crackers thing, but it'll be like, you know, 5 slices of cheese, 5 pieces of pepperoni, and 5 crackers, right? It's a little snack. And the thing is, they charge you like a ridiculous amount for them, right? Whereas to if you were to buy the ingredients individually, you would save a lot more money, right? And it's simply just they've assembled it for you. So anyway, I don't touch whenever she gets those. I know she pays a premium for it. It's for the convenience. I don't eat them. Whatever, right? So she had this. It's guacamole and tortilla chips, and they're they're the taquito roll tortilla chips. So they're like these mini crunchy taquitos. They're obviously empty. Dipping in the guac. Anyway, she's had this in there for like a couple months, and they look good, but I'm not gonna eat it, right? It's hers. So I was curious today, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I've seen this in there for a while. What's up with it? And it expired yesterday. So I think that now that the item has expired, I think it is okay for me to eat now. I think several months have gone by, and she hasn't. She probably doesn't even remember that she had this in there. So I think it's safe for me to consume this now. So yeah, it's not my favorite thing. I mean, I like guacamole, and I like tortilla chips. I think the two really do go well together. But obviously, it's like the most basic snack. But I like my guacamole fresh, and obviously this is like such a small amount of like am I gonna have this on like my break or something? Like, you know, I could probably consume like 10 of these, right, for a meal or something. It's like they give you way too much guac. They don't give you enough crackers normally. Ooh. Mm. It's all right. You can tell it's been refrigerated. Whatever. Um, have you guys ever tried the guacamole at Taco Bell? One word of advice for those of you who haven't tried Taco Bell's guacamole: don't, do not try guacamoles. Do not try the guacamole at Taco Bell. It's the most disgusting thing ever. If you guys, can you guys imagine like guacamole that's made in a factory and it's put into a plastic bag and it's squeezed out of like it's squeezed out of like of plastic bag, the frosting bags that you can squeeze and make little designs of it or whatever. You think of like if guacamole was produced that way, that's how Taco Bell's guacamole is. Oh, and then whatever flavors left, take out the whatever flavor would be left from your imagination, and that's basically what Taco Bell's guacamole is. So it's disgusting. I got it as a substitute one time. I got like free chips and nacho cheese, but I was like, okay, nacho cheese gets me sick, and I could go for some guacamole, so I got the guacamole substituted instead of the nacho cheese, and it was the worst decision ever. The guacamole was so disgusting and I love guacamole normally, right? The guacamole was so gross that like I just threw it out. I had like two chips with it. I'm like, maybe it's an acquired taste. I had a couple chips with the guac. It wasn't happening. It was so gross that I ended up throwing away the guacamole, and I just ate the chips plain. That's how much I didn't like the guacamole. So, now how does that stack up to this guacamole? This one's all right. I feel like they did make this guac fresh at the time. And then they just added preservatives in it and whatnot, right? To make sure it stayed, not expired. My family will buy a lot of food, and then whatever's a good deal at the grocery store or whatever, but then they won't eat it, right? They'll forget about it, or oh, tonight I feel like fast food instead, whatever, right? And then it ends up expiring. It ends up sitting in the fridge for a month and then expiring. So I personally don't have that problem because whatever I buy, I eat. because I'm just so hungry all the time, right? You know, I can starve myself for 6 or 8 hours or whatever, right? I can do my fast. And I just eat all my meals at once. At the end of that, I'm going to be starving and I'm going to be able to wolf down a lot of food, right? A piece of pizza, 2 sushi things, and some chips and guac is not enough to make up for the last, almost 7 hours that I haven't eaten today. So that's I do have to make spaghetti and meatballs later. I'm gonna go at about 6 in order to do that. So, but yeah, hope you're all having a happy Halloween. Nah, ha ha ha. Happy Halloween. Nah, ha ha ha. I used to the title of my last stream. The Wahaha. I used to have this Halloween machine. Plug it in, and it was motion censored, and so whenever you walked by it, it's like this vampire or something. And so you walked by it, and it would open its mouth, and it would go, "Happy Halloween! Ah ha 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 ha! Happy Halloween! Ah ha 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 ha!" And it would just keep saying it over and over and over again. So, obviously as like an 8-year-old kid, right? It gets stuck in my head. It didn't make it through the move, but I still remember that, right? Every time someone says Happy Halloween, I think about it. So, we're good guac. But yeah, anyway. So I think, okay, I'm just gonna take off the costume or whatever, right? It's right over there. I can actually put on the what's this? Ooh, spooky, scary skeleton that shivers down your spine. Oh, better make sure not to sing it too well, otherwise I'm gonna get copyright claimed on my video. I hate how you get one little copy, like you use one song or something on a video, and it'll take down the entire video, right? Like, I get it. I was I was playing the song on loop or whatever, right? They had every right to stop my stream if it was copyrighted. Right? I don't know what songs are copyrighted or not. That's the thing. YouTube could at least have the decency to put a little notice at the bottom saying, like, hey, this is a copyrighted song, don't use this or don't reproduce this or whatever. They can notify you of which songs are copyrighted or not, because there are songs that aren't copyrighted, right? So it's like impossible to tell the difference. So you're always scared, right? As a YouTuber, you're like, is the song copyrighted? Can I use this or not, right? Especially as a streamer, I just want to listen to something. But if I put on like lo-fi remix of like the most obscure soundtrack that no one's ever heard of, it's probably still copyright claimed, right? And so and the thing is, it's not it. They don't just simply mute the They don't just Skeleton complains about copyright claims. Jack Skellington complains about copyright claims. Great video. But just reference to what I was just doing right now. But yeah, if I've had my entire stream deleted before because I put on like an 8-minute video that was copyright claimed. They can delete that part of the stream, or even delete around that time period or whatever. No, they deleted like the entire 8-hour stream because I played one copyrighted video, one, just 8-minute copyrighted video, and the entire like, multi-hour long stream is just like taken down, right? It's deleted. I don't understand. YouTube has the technology to just edit it themselves automatically, right? They could have the robot do it, or they can mute the volume. Twitch does that. Twitch will mute the parts of the stream that have copyrighted music in them. They're totally fine, right? If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, right? But don't take down the parts of my video that didn't have the copyright stuff in it, right? You lose a lot of that. You lose a lot of that progress or whatever, so it's terrible. And so there are videos for my stream that I'm never getting back. Because, I play one thing at the end, and they're like, oh no, that's okay, that's not okay, we're deleting the entire stream, right? Even though for the vast majority of the stream I was just playing Getting Over It or something, right? Don't look at me funny like that, guys. It was all like little bits and crumbs in here that was left for the chips, and so there's no way I could have dipped them. As I just you just gotta down it, and then you just gotta lick up some of the guacamole and just I'm gonna dip it in my mouth, right? I'm not gonna dip it with my hands. I'm dipping it in my mouth, right? And it tasted good. Tortilla chips crumbs blended together with the guacamole, and there you go, right? So don't look at me like that, guys. I'm not weird, okay? I'm not weird. Everybody stop looking at me in the restaurant when I do that. I've done weird stuff like that in the restaurant, and people will just look at me funny, like for a brief second or whatever, right? I'm sure I've had people like talk about me behind my back before. And it's like, I don't care, right? I'm gonna enjoy my life. I don't care what you think, yada yada. I'm a pretty princess, and you can't tell me otherwise. Oof, guys. My crush is about to have sex at a Halloween party tonight. Oof. Yeah, probably. It does hurt Anons. Why can't a higher power just strike me down already? Imagine liking somebody that you don't know where they are or what they're doing at all times. Imagine having a crush on somebody and then you think like, oh, maybe they're at a party having sex with other people right now. Like imagine not knowing whether or not that's the case. Couldn't be me. If a girl that I'm talking to is that ambiguous where or that flaky where she, it's like, oh, she could be doing this and that or whatever, right? I'm not gonna like her, right? This straight up. And if I do like the girl, then I'm going to have a better idea of what she's engaging in, at certain times or whatever, right? But of course, all these betas out there are, they all have crushes on people who go out and party. I really don't like parties. Oh my gosh. It's just this gathering of people. Thing is, I as a kid I liked parties just simply because there's a lot of food, right? I would spend all my when I was at a party, I'd spend half the time like in the kitchen as a kid, right? Just eating all the catered goods and whatnot. Everyone else is socializing. I'm just just standing next to the table in the dining room, just like chowing down on all the meat and crackers and whatnot. Delicious. Those are good times. But of course, as a kid, I went to all these parties with like family, friends, and stuff, and relatives, and I was the youngest amongst the extended family, so everybody else was like all my cousins and stuff were at least 10 years older than I was, so I couldn't I didn't have anyone to talk to essentially, right? So I'm just this little kid, and there's no other little kids to hang around, right? So and there's no one my age to hang around. So I just ate the snacks, and then there was some game console, and so I played on the living room TV, and then and then I begged my mom to take me home 2 hours before she was actually going to go home. So that's pretty much the kind of parties that I went to. I eventually stopped going to those, thank God. But the free food was nice, right? Anyway, it's just like family gatherings more so than like a party that normal people talk about. But I don't know, just like a party with friends or whatever, right? Like I had sleepovers with friends, and I mean, I guess you could call it a party. We never called it a party. We just called it like a sleepover, right? We're in high school. Maybe that term was a little outdated, but it's just, or it was a get together or something, right? It wasn't a party. The word party implies that you're meeting, it's a gathering of people who normally wouldn't, right? It's with a bunch of strangers, or it's with a bunch of people who don't hang out, or where this is the only time they hang out or whatever, right? Some people in my high school would say like, "Oh yeah, I'm having a party or whatever," but it would only be with their close friends. It would only be like 3 to 5 of them, all just hanging out in somebody's living room, right? And yeah, they ordered pizza and had soda and stuff, but it was you know they talked with each other at school every single day, and then oh, they're having a party, right? It's just simply another hanging out, just with more food this time, right? That's all it was. So that one to me isn't like a real party or whatever. So if there were any actual real parties where like oh, half the school is invited or something like that, back in high school, during back in my high school days, I never heard about it, right? Of course, I was like on the I was on the outskirts of like any um, social group or whatever. So, but yeah, anyway, I don't like the concept of parties because it's you have to be. I think it's a very extroverted thing. Introverts who go to parties has always confused me, but and they're like, oh yeah, I want to socialize or whatever, right? But typically introverts, when an introvert wants to socialize, they typically want to socialize with only people that they're comfortable with. That would be close friends, family, and relationship partners, right? You know, as an introvert, you typically don't go out and seek new new people to find, unless you know new people to talk to, unless you're all alone and you're specifically looking for like new friendships, right? But extroverted people, on the other hand, you know, being an extrovert, you just want to talk with everybody. So extroverts would go to a party of like 20 or 30 people, and you know, there's 20 or 30 new strangers that you can talk to or whatever, right? An extrovert's dream. And then you can just, you know, they can just go around and socialize all the time, right? Completely foreign concept to me. I'm not like, you know, I was never like that or whatever, so just having liking somebody or having a crush on somebody who does go to parties means that they're extroverted, and means that you know this is something that they're going to seek out. Oh, they want to go to this party because they want to socialize. That's something that they enjoy. I do not enjoy socializing, right? As much as I have to do it in my life, I do not enjoy socializing, right? I would prefer not to or whatever, right? And you know, if it wasn't for the fact that you know I'm like totally alone, I'd probably just never talk to a human being, you know, another human being again, right? If it was my option. So, but you know, it's just it's this it's good salt. It's just this thing where it's like, you know, oh, we have to go out, we have to do parties, whatever, you know. Oh, this is how you meet people. You go to parties and you get to know other people and you network. Ugh, God, this is why I can't ever be like an entrepreneur or anything like that, right? Most businesses, all businesses, need to socialize. You need to go to business meetings. You need to go to business parties, or like you need to be able to network or whatever. And you need to be able to network and get to know people and get to know the people that the people you just got to know, and get to know no, and you know, you need to expand. It's a ever expanding web of connections, right? And because of that, you know, eventually you're going to find people who are willing to spend money on the things that you are selling in your business, right? That's the appeal of it, or I mean, that's the benefit of it. That's what I mean. So you know, something like that is beyond me. I can't talk to people to save my life, right? You know, I can't hold a conversation to save my life, and I apparently, and so you know, the prospect of having to socialize with people for a monetary gain is there's no way I'm gonna succeed, right? So, which I don't mind. I don't care, right? I'm not gonna be a millionaire, right? Every millionaire either saves up for it to barely hit it, or they're all businessmen. All millionaires out there are businessmen, right? People who started their own business or whatever, and were able to sell to a lot of people that they got to know through connections and networking at parties. That's what it is. So whatever. That part of the world is kind of barred off from those of us who are introverted and who don't have the social capabilities to do that sort of thing, right? Whatever, right? I've long since accepted that. But the thing is, it's like when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to like, you know, liking other people or whatnot, right? It's like, you know, if I have a friend, or if I have like a girlfriend or something like that, and they spend tonight, Halloween night, at a party, and I'm sitting here in my room playing video games by myself, there's now a huge disconnect between them them and me, right? There's such a huge disconnect, because it's like it's as if they're living a completely different life than I am, right? And if they're living, you know, they're gonna come back and they're gonna be like, oh, you know, how was your? I just had this great party, all these experiences. How was your night? And I'll be like, yeah, I got more collectibles in Ori. They're gonna be like, oh, that's not really that interesting. But want to hear about what Jared and Diana did at the party that I went to yesterday? It's like, oh my god, right? Like, there's such this, and even if they're willing, willing to stay friends despite that, it's like there's such a huge disconnect between like their experiences in life versus my experiences in life, right? And the thing is I'm not saying any one is better or worse than the other, because most people would say that, oh, you're such a loser, you're spending Halloween alone in your room playing video games, right? People would say that. I don't I don't agree with that at all. Some people who do this, right, who sit at home alone, they feel sorry for themselves. I don't feel sorry for myself, right? This is what I enjoy. I could probably go out there and find a party to go to and just crash a party or whatever, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. How terrible of a experience, that is. Like, just to go to parties and talk to strangers and whatnot. Ugh, disgusting. I could get farther in my video game. I could browse the internet. I can laugh at all the other people who feel sorry about themselves for not being able to go to parties, right? It's like, whatever, right? I can do whatever I want with this time. I don't have to go out there to a party and seek constant social validation. And that's, there's a benefit in that. There's a benefit because I have more time for myself and I have more time to enjoy what I enjoy. But the person who does go to the parties, that's what they enjoy, right? It's not that, anything's better or worse. It's just that I would prefer not to. They would prefer to do that, right? And so, I don't know. So when I talk to somebody or I read something about, about somebody's experiences, and they talk about how, oh, they go to parties, or oh, they're going to a Halloween party tonight or whatever, right? If they're talking about any of that, now there's this huge disconnect between me and this other person, because I'm not the kind of person to go to parties, and they are. And I think that, I mean, I don't know how extroverts live, go through relationships, but for me, it's like there needs to be this sort of shared level of like experience, right? I'm not going to be able to not necessarily get along, but I'm not going to be able to really vibe with some and really relate to somebody who goes to parties every night. And I'm not going to be able to relate to somebody who, wants to go out and socialize and whatnot. Even if they care about me and stuff, it's like there's still this disconnect. And that disconnect really like takes me out of the relationship, right? There's no like, it de-immerses me from it. And I mean, yeah, I could change myself to where that's not the case, or I could even change myself to where, oh, yeah, if I'm dating somebody who goes to parties all the time, then I'll just go to parties with her or something like that. I could do that, but that's not good, right? Or it's not that that's not good. It's that I don't want to do that, right? That's not how I prefer to live, and so I just can't. I don't know. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Um, But then, of course, there are very few people who actually are introverted and, don't go to parties and stuff like that, and who voluntarily don't go to parties, right? There are very few people who fit this category. So, does this have any. There's no dairy in this. Made with real avocados, gluten free. Oh, that's nice, gluten free. Am I getting sick off of guacamole? Are you kidding me? Or am I getting sick off the one piece of pizza I had? There we go. Ew, you're so gross. No wonder you don't get invited to any parties. I don't do this in public. I just do it in the safety of my own room. I'm just on camera for 6 hours a day, so I gotta, it's hard to avoid. Stop posting this. I'm so close to suicide. It's not funny anymore. So it's been on my mind the whole week. I'm leaving this. Your past will forever live in your walls. Oh god. Burp burp burp. Burp burp burp. Yeah, I'm just not a party person. It's just the fact that most people want to go to parties. Most people want to have parties, whether it's the ones with complete strangers or just hanging out with like a large group of friends or something like that. And so, you could throw in the having sex part or you could take it out. And it's like, you know, it's like it doesn't, it's like it doesn't even matter at this point, right? It's like there are so few people out there who don't want to go to parties and who voluntarily just stay home on the holidays, that it's like, that are my age, right? Normally, when you're in your late teens, early 20s, all you want to do is, oh, I just want to go out and have fun and have experiences, until, before I grow old and there's no time left or whatever, right? It's such a normie thing to do, right? And it's like, my entire life I've chosen just to stay home, right? I could have gone to parties. I don't want to, right? I don't want to socialize with people. I've been invited to places before. Not anything recently, obviously, but I've been invited to places before, and it's like I don't want to, right? Just leave me alone. I just want to stay home, play my games, watch my anime, right? I'll watch the Halloween episode of an anime where they all have a Halloween party. They dress up in costumes and stuff. That'll be my substitute, all right? That way I don't have to socialize with these people, right? I can just, and it's more interesting than going to the party myself, right? And I don't have to be exposed to all these awkward situations. So that sounds a lot better, right? But I wouldn't even do that. I don't even care. Most of the time I forget that these holidays even exist because nobody plans it, because, I'm not exposing myself to stuff like that. But anyway, it's really hard to find people who aren't, who don't go to parties and whatnot, right? And I love those people. They're, they're my kind of people. The ones who don't want to go to parties, the ones who just want to stay home. And you can be festive and all that. That's fine. But if you're doing it in your own house or in your own, in your own room or whatever, then yeah, that's there you go, right? I don't have to go out to a party in order to feel like it's Halloween. So it's, it's terrible. I'm sure there'll be loud neighbors with their Halloween parties tonight. But it's like, I just want somebody who doesn't want to go to parties, and then they and I can just hang out, right? In the house, in the room. We can just cuddle and watch anime together. Or if it's a dude, then don't have the cuddling part. But Yeah, you know. Oh this is gonna be 0KRG. Boom. Just like that, boys. Oh god. The burps. Anyway, what are we gonna do for the rest of the Halloween stream? Hey, Ori. Play more Ori. Or I could finish my college work. That's something I could do. How about I finish my college work? That sounds probably a little more productive then. Okay. Here we go. God, okay, I'm supposed to reply to other people in my English class. All of these people are like in their 40s and they all have a family and they're all like accomplished in their career. What are they doing taking a basic English class? Hello, everyone. My name's Dan. After spending 28 years in public service, I'm looking to retire from state service. With that, I'm looking towards a nice opportunity life has to offer. Since I never attended college, my significant other suggested I pursue. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. You know, I'll reply to this dude. Hi, Dan. Columbia Cashew Sister to put it to use in the area of disaster preparedness and response, logistics and planning. Currently a member of Team Rubicon. How do I respond to this? This person went from one job field that I have no idea about, to another job field that I have no idea about. All I can say is like, oh yeah, there's no, you know, Hello, I am currently pursuing a certificate in paralegal. I've always been intrigued by the court and legal system. What I feel about writing don't they gain so much knowledge and skills I'm good. Initially, in my early years, there were some challenges because I had a disadvantage coming from a low socioeconomic background and my resources were not readily available at times. Along with reading and studying, I see writing as an exercise for the brain. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna agree with this person. Hi, Ramunda. Is Ramunda even a real name? I don't know. Big Pasta's not a real name. I have to finish these by 9. I agree that writing in English classes I agree with what you said about writing being brain exercise. Developing our writing skill can be extremely beneficial to extremely beneficial for helping us clearly communicate thoughts and everything we need to. Getting started, definitely tough. But like you described, I feel like once you get the ball rolling, the words can just flow onto the paper and you can write something better than you can write something even better than you'd expect. That's what I love about it. The feeling of completing. That's what I love about it. The feeling of accomplishment for finishing a great paper or a story. Best of luck to you this semester. There we go. Post reply. I contributed. Let's see here. I'm looking for forum posts or for discussion posts that are like, you know, nobody's replied to yet, right? And I was scrolling up and I found one. I'm like, oh, this person, I can, they wrote a lot. I'll have a lot to reply to. And then I look at who posted it. It was me. I'm the one who posted this. I'm the one who posted this. All right. Hey, my name's John. Degree for Business Administration, Human Resources, Children's Psychiatric Hospital, long career of customer service. Truly have not been happier. It's my interest for my education. Previously went to the university. Here's the freshman. Staying unchecked at Potomac Green. When I was at college, first go around into everything, could avoid writing because I'm not a person that tries to write. Writing allows you to brainstorm before putting it all together, which to me is the best thing to do. It gives me time to get a clear understanding of it. One thing underlying ground writing is the requirements that normally comes with it. Some things can be quickly said and understood without needing to be dragged out. Hi, John. I completely agree with you about the pros and cons of writing. With your pros and cons of writing. Brainstorming lets you organize your thoughts and display a better outline of what you're going to write about, making the actual writing part easier and more focused. The requirements, especially those requirements on the other hand do tend to get in the way of a more natural way to write things. A story or essay can get to the point efficiently and effectively if the requirement, but if the assignment requires you to more pages than you need, it can feel you need to stretch what you have already and drag on, which can feel counterproductive to effectively communicating your points. hope you're able to finish your degree and transfer like you want. Best of luck to you, John. There we go. Nice. I finished. Oh boy. Subscribe. Alright, I applied. Alright, did that for a couple people. That's cool. Alright. My dog just died a few hours ago. He was only 5. I came home to find him having difficulty with breathing, drooling everywhere, diarrhea, and growling in pain. Then he went to lie down, his heart stopped. I don't understand what happened. He was in excellent health this morning alone. He was only 5. He had this whole life ahead on my side. They took my only true friend, and for what? How is a man supposed to keep believing in fate, destiny, God, or whatever when stuff like this happens out of nowhere and for no reason? Look on the positive side. We're no different from your dog, and our lives and deaths have not even an infinitesimal measure of more meaning. At least he didn't die alone. He was by your side through his last moments, and you went in peace. Hope you get a silver lining out of this. I don't know what, but something must stick. What does it matter when you receive infinite pain or pleasure before you die? Once you're dead, there's no difference. Dog dies on Halloween. You know what happens next, right? It's underlying cause. And get a necropsy done for a fee if it'll help you rest easier. Sorry you lost your friend so suddenly. You know, when people's like pets die, you know, people like, oh, my condolences or whatever, right? But it's typically not taken like that seriously. But you know, like if your like best friend died, then you know, like people would be like, oh my god, you know, I can't imagine your pain. You know, like there'd be a lot more sympathy. But the thing is, it's like when you have a pet, especially like if you're alone and you have a pet, they're your only friend, or they're your best friend or whatever, right? Especially a dog. And so when the dog dies, then it's like it's super sad, right? And it's, you know, I don't know, so sad. But it's like you have as much of a connection with them as like a, you know, a human being or whatever. No one in my family saw anyone. The only food he ate today was regular pellets. Sounds like the family was probably covering up. white hand. What are they on about? Well, at least I finished my college stuff. play more Ori. Oh, the screen, that's right. Please. Hey, I'm halfway through the game. Cool. Why couldn't I get that before? place to save. Okay. Okay, here we go. Got my college done. Read a sad dog story. And some more. Wait, what? Wait a second. Yeah, there's one part of the map that had a candle. Jack jumped over the candlestick. He goes down here. Damn it. There we go. Finally. Hey, it's a monkey. Hi, will you share my campfire? Chew. A gust of wind. Okay. Hey, what'd you put on the campfire? Shoot. Oh yeah, it's on the the fire back, thank you. I'm still operating. Using hostage. Why are you over here? Fricky Frankle. Something more to eat. Well, at least I got a warp up here. That's one thing they got right. Like, I believe they did that. Keep saying. supposed to do that? How are you supposed to do this? Oh boy, oh boy. That stays closed for that normally. Ah, shit. Why? Why won't you cast these? Oh my god. There we go. Finally. Oh, thank God. Okay, what's going on here? Split light burst into 3. That's cool. Nanjagro. There's not enough time. What did that do for me? I think this torch didn't do anything for me. What the heck? Oh. No, I know what it did. So much platforming. There's no checkpoint. Why is there? Grappled onto him, then I bashed him. See what this one is. It's a big tree. Do I get to just collect it, please? Stop dancing around the tree. Bad things happen when you procrastinate on this. Okay, good. The giant bird noticed that we got our little ball of light. Where are you running? Run. Are you kidding me? Where am I? Okay. Let's go. Just go. What? You're kidding me. Wow, it's just too fast and registered. Grab whatever. Hope there's no one life for you. Nope. Dash out. Oh, holy hell. Oh my god. Yes. Oh god. These chase sequences are pretty cool.
Hello,
Haoskiva. Looking in the forest when you and me with it. Have I? It's still cold outside. How didn't you find you in that all that snow? I'm surprised you did. Our spring will return to the beach, though some might not welcome it. Could you shriek as one? Saw her as I slept and dreamt dark dreams. See, I would avoid sleeping if I had dark dreams. Like, if I knew I was gonna have a nightmare tonight, then I wouldn't want to, like, go to sleep. Rising as the world fell beneath the ashes. Dude, she got born to her parents being dead. It's like those people who, like it'll be a guy and a girl, and the guy will get the girl pregnant, and the guy will die, and then the girl will die at childbirth. So the kid's like all alone. And also the apocalypse is happening. Hey. Yeah, look at that. You can be happy. Yeah, look at that. There are real owls over there. You're just a machine owl. Oh, did the owls discriminate against it because it was a robot? That's always how these stories go. Oh, they didn't. So she had to go back to all of the dead corpses. She's lost a pitiful creature in her stone. Gone too is the summer of the past, never to return. Yeah. But thanks to you, Spirit, a new summer will rise to take its place. Yeah, see, this is what happens to incels, right? Incels, lonely virgin guys. Nobody loves them. And, nobody loves them, and so they go shoot up schools. That's basically what happens. Alright, let's see here. Next is Midnight Burrows. Not Moldwood Depths. I want to go to Midnight Burrows. How do you even get there? Because the dude over here is like, oh, if only I knew how to play Songs on the Stones or whatever. Let's see here. The Wisps. Okay. Yeah, that was nice. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go turn this quest, and then I'm gonna get off. I gotta make spaghetti for the fam, and then let's technically. Under bright moons, I kept countless trees. My last tree's only seed. You returned. Take it as thanks. Even if it came to... Oh. Oh, I get a tree seed. The tree keeper's very... Aww. Did I get experience for that too? That's all I really care about. I will stay and remember. That's kind of depressing. Maybe you should just move on with your life. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is the place where the sad story happened. There we go. Energy self-fragments. Let's see here. I mean, technically. So just because I don't want to fight that boss, I'm gonna do literally everything else. Do 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 do. I want to give this one details. Life cell fragments. Breakable wall. Breakable wall. Alright, guys, I am gonna get off right now. Let me just teleport. I have to look up where to get this silly stone thing. Spring coming back in the frozen. And all it took was a little spirit. Tree houses seem to be popular. How about we add a couple more? Sure. Why not? Fantastic. Building feels great. So I have 5 left. I need 6 for the cave foundation. Right on the magic school bus. Where did he build the new house? Hope you like my hut. Is that a seed? A spring plant? Let's freeze it. I recognize the seed. It seems the tree I couldn't save is not completely gone. Aww. We got that tree planted. I know a seed that is a rare thing indeed. It's from an ancient tree. One more. Where is it? Where is it? Absorb the light. Oh, here's Gnoc. Light of the Ancient Spirits. All attacks now deal 25% more damage. Hey, that's pretty nice. Your kind left, and my tree fell slowly to decay. You returned and found a home. Safe soil for the last seed. Perhaps the last seed will become the first tree. Haha, how very metaphorical. Oh yeah, this is the home of the dude who went to get petrified with his family or whatever. The upgrades. Alright, gotta save with a save point. Alright. Yeah, let's quit. Alright, guys. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. I gotta go and make food. Spaghetti meatballs, what we're having tonight. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoy this stream. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. What's up? Yeah, Halloween, spooky, scary Halloween. Here we go guys. Spooky, scary Halloween. Guys, that is gonna do. Heck yeah, look at that. Oh ho ho. Spooky scary. There we go. Alright guys, that is gonna do it for this stream. This has been Jack Skellington. You guys have been the Halloween trick-or-treaters. And I will see you all tomorrow. Well, Big Pasta will see you tomorrow. Jack Skellington won't. Ooh, this has been Big Pasta Gaming. You guys have been Little Pasta watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Ooh, bye bye everybody. Sayonara. Hope you all had a good day today. Hope you all enjoy the stream. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Trick or treat and happy Halloween. Ooh, happy Halloween. Ooh. Good night, everybody. Take care. Ooh, happy Halloween. Bye bye, everybody.